Well, folks, I did have an interview signed up for tonight, and unfortunately, the interview has been canceled. The person decided that they wanted to go to a laundromat and buy a free washer and dryer because their laundromat was burned out. I don't know why. That's what the interview person said. They wanted to go do laundry. And it's been hard this year because it's hard to try and find people to start the interview year off. I mean, I'm sitting here praying to God, like, Jesus, can you, give me someone to interview? Can you, literally bring me someone? I mean, Jesus, are you even listening to me?
Yes. My child.
Friends. All right, cut that music off.
Greetings and salutations.
Boy, it has been a long time since you have been on this show.
Yes.
Look at
Too
you,
long.
all grown up, got your own show going on. You got Sports Cave, and Ty is with us as well.
Yes.
So, how's it going, guys?
Not bad. It's going pretty good.
See, Ty's got his baby right now, waiting for.
I'm got gas problems going on right now. So.
This was supposed to happen back in December, but we delayed it because of
this one.
Because of that. Well, I wasn't gonna say, but this is supposed to be like a Christmas miracle thing, but we're doing it now. First interview of the year. Ty and Ben off the Sports Cave.
What's up, Skelly?
Skelly's all like 420.
Yeah.
So you guys are doing. I'm going to change the intro on this real quick. Now we revealed who it is. You guys have your own show going on, the Sports Cave.
Yes.
How is that? Now I know Ben 420 has been a huge hockey dirt track racing fan for years. Ty, how'd you get involved in that?
So I've been into hockey for a while, long time, since I was young, and my uncle and I would go to the Bloomington Prairie Thunder games, and then I became an avid Rivermen fan. And then when I got married, me and my wife decided to get season tickets to the Rivermen, and so we are season ticket holders for the Rivermen. And then my son started playing hockey, so he plays Peoria youth hockey there at the Owens Center, and through that I've actually met some former Rivermen. As is one of our shows, we actually had him on, interviewed him, which we are trying to schedule another interview with him, and then hopefully more past Rivermen.
I can't wait for some of those.
Yeah, and so that's, I mean, me and Big Ben over here, we've been talking about, doing a racing podcast for years. I mean years. 10 plus years probably.
Yeah.
Because I actually dirt track race.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes. I've been doing it I've been around dirt track racing my whole life. My grandfather raced, my uncle raced, and then I raced. And it just was the right timing. Me and him kind of sat down and talked about it, and we just decided to roll with it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I mean, dirt track racing is pretty big nowadays too, because I mean, it's so easy. What I'm saying, it's easy. It's not like anybody can get into it, but it always draws a large crowd. All you need is a dirt track. You need a car. Some people, they just, I just want to go watch NASCAR. I'm going to go watch NHRA. No, dirt track racing can be pretty fun too. There's actually a dirt track here in Jacksonville, and 420 and I have talked about going there before.
Yeah.
But this every Friday night, it's like, it's hard to do it because, I got my Friday show and all that stuff, but maybe someday,
Yeah. I mean, with the dirt track portion, because like Ty was saying, we're doing hockey and dirt track racing. With the dirt track racing, we're going to be pretty much doing 3 local tracks, Fairbury, Peoria, and Spoon River, because those are the ones we either race at or are close.
Spoon River is a good track.
Right.
Spoon River is like the best track you could get on.
It's one of the good ones. It's debatable, but nevertheless. But if
I
there's
got a
like
soft piece of my heart goes out to Spoon River.
right,
So
because that's where his grandfather raced at all the time, and his uncle.
that's
So.
that's where your
I-
Spoon River is where your family has raced at. Your uncle and your grandfather.
Yeah, I grew up at Spoon River Speedway pretty much.
Ah,
My first race was when I was 2 weeks old.
When you're 2 weeks old, that's a hell of a way to baptize a kid in race cars. 2
Yep.
weeks old.
My mom took me and put earmuffs on me, and then I kept knocking them off, and she finally just put a blanket around my ears to kind of muffle the sound. So
He's like, even at 2 weeks old, Ty was like, I want to hear the engines rev. Come on.
Right.
Oh, shit.
But
So-
but if there's a bigger race like like a memorial race or like a summer nationals race, we'll do the other tracks, because that's the beauty about Central Illinois specifically, is within a 2-hour distance you got at least at minimum 10 tracks you can go to,
Oh,
if
yeah.
not more.
Yes, you do. There's the thing about Central Illinois is in this area here, there's only a few sports that are big. We don't have any professional sports teams here, but you got, like, for example, hockey. You guys are big on hockey. I've known Ben was big on hockey since I met him. You got the dirt track races, like you mentioned. You've even got the Springfield Mile right up there in Springfield that people can go race at. They used to do races there all the time, and it's like they've kind of slowed down. I'm not sure why.
The wear and tear on the cars.
The wear and tear on the cars, the wear and tear on the track, which nobody's really repairing the track
because it's technically a horse track, so
yeah, and safety was a big issue too.
Safety.
Yeah. So have you guys had any offers to possibly broadcast from a Riverman game or a dirt track race?
Not quite yet.
Not
yet. We can probably broadcast from a racetrack, probably from like my trailer.
Dude, bro, that'd be pretty awesome.
We haven't tried that yet. Hopefully this summer we're gonna try it at Peoria Speedway.
What's up, Steve?
Oh yeah. What's up, Steve? How's it going, buddy?
And Steve used to race too, apparently, as well. So I can't comment any further. That's all I know is that he says he used to race. I'm like, okay.
I'll give him credit.
Yeah.
He used to race the Hornet class.
The Hornet class. So what kind of classes are there when it comes to racing?
So you got
what class isn't there? You should say what class isn't there.
Okay, well, what class isn't there then?
But seriously, the main classes are like late models, modified, street stocks. And street stocks, when I say street stocks, I'll also include like the new Crown Vics and Hornets, because they're street and they're stock. But then you got like midgets, and there's sprints, and there's quarter midgets. There's they race quads. They raced side by sides. There's there's just, you name it, there's a race for it somewhere.
Right. I mean, and the thing is too is like in this area, you got St. Louis, which the big thing St. Louis is known for is, of course, hockey, baseball, and auto racing. Auto racing is huge in St. Louis, so it's no surprise that some guys would come down and race in some of those areas.
Here's the thing, they do, but here's the thing: just not even 2 weeks ago, they actually had a race at the Dome in St. Louis.
Yeah, they did,
and that's like a big race to where it's pretty much only invite only, because there's that many drivers that want to race it. And basically, it's kind of like Macon, maybe a little bit smaller. And if you're going to go there, you expect to tear up your stuff, because it's more of a show than a race. They put on a show to get fans to like it and whatnot. So,
well, and the big argument going around in St. Louis is that they want to bring football. They want to bring the NFL back to St. Louis. And I mean, yeah, it'd be cool. They're talking about maybe getting a team to move there to replace the Rams to fill the stadium, but I think it'd be the same result. It wouldn't work because
Right.
you have a trifecta of racing and hockey and baseball. It dominates St. Louis 100%.
Yeah, St. Louis is more of a hockey baseball town. It seems like. I'm a big St. Louis Blues fan. But I'm not a Cardinals fan. So yeah,
get out of here.
Yeah.
Let me guess, Cubs.
Yeah, I am a Cubs fan.
Well, thank
I'm
you.
everything Chicago but hockey.
Oh, really?
So I like the Bears. I like the Cubs.
That's why
when Michael.
That's why I pray for Ty all the time. Damn Blues fan.
But I will say this. I love Busch Stadium.
Oh yeah,
Love it.
I mean,
love it.
I've been there before.
Busch Stadium.
It's a nice.
It is very nice. Busch Stadium is very
Steve,
nice.
we actually talked about that, Steve. We did talk about that, and we're going to promote it as much as possible on our show, Steve. So
yeah,
I mean, Busch Stadium is very nice. I mean, Busch Stadium used to be really nice as well back when the original Busch Stadium. I've been there multiple times, but the new one is like, oh, it's so much better. It's like,
it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautifully done. It's almost the exact same design. It's like, yeah, this is better.
Yeah, and I like the backdrop. You know, you get all the buildings, and then you have the arch.
Oh yeah.
I love St. Louis as a town. I'll go to St. Louis before I go to Chicago any day.
So,
give me St. Louis
Bubba,
any day.
Oh shit! What's up, Bubba? That's really interesting that you like the Cubs, but you don't like you prefer Busch Stadium over Wrigley.
I've never been to Wrigley.
I have heard a lot of stuff. I know our resident Cubs fanatic is in the chat room right now, and I'm not looking forward to baseball season because I mute him every year because every day the Cubs win, I know exactly when they win because he posts that Cubs win shit all over Facebook. It's like,
well, I've been to both myself, and even though I am a Cub fan, I'm probably being a little bit more biased, but maybe not. I do like Wrigley a little bit better.
You like Wrigley a little bit better.
Because you can sit underneath, like on second or third or first baseline, and you can look out into the outfield, and you can see a lot of hot-looking chicks in bikinis. Whereas at the other place, it's like you look there and you see this fat man that has a cardinal hat on. That has
hey, how dare you make fun of my size? Goddamn it, I'll lose some weight.
Anyway,
no.
Marlins.
Marlins.
Yeah. Steve says, "Let me know if you guys are going to Kelly Bennett. Once the race gets closer, I'm going to be working with her to promote it in this area." Yeah, you guys should do that.
Yeah, we actually talked about it today, actually, Steve. So, like I said, we personally, me, like baseball was a big thing with my dad. And then once my dad passed away, I really stopped watching baseball. And I really haven't really got back into it as much. Same thing with football. I mean, I watched the Bears game with my dad. That's what I did. And since he's passed away, I really haven't really sat down and watched a full Chicago Bears game since he's passed away, really. So, yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things where I don't hate the sport anymore, but it's just I'm not really into it like everybody else. And I'm more into hockey now because now my son's playing it. I love the sport. I love watching my kid grow up and become the player that he's becoming. So,
yep.
Yeah.
Well, with me, though, the thing is with baseball, it was like an 8th grade field trip. We went to a Cub-Cardinal game. It was about the 3rd inning. I fell asleep because I was just It was just that boring to me. The only reason why I woke up is because Harry Carey was singing the "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." Then when he's done with that, I fell asleep again, and by that time the game was over, and I'm like, "This is boring." And that's like right when my mom's work took all of us to a Riverman game, and that was my first Riverman game.
Uh-huh.
And what got me into it was basically the fighting.
All the fighting, yeah.
Especially the is it when is that? When are they doing the rebranding this
It's coming up. I can't remember the exact same date, but
the Peoria Rivermen are doing a thing they call rebranding. Basically, they give themselves a new name. They're called the Peoria whatever.
Uh-huh.
Well, this time they're doing it with Tony Twist, which was also an NHL guy and one of the enforcers that was in the Rivermen, and they're calling it the Peoria Twisters?
Yep.
Or something like that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So anyway,
the jerseys are pretty cool.
My point being is that's when I seen him getting in a fight with this guy, like right in front of me, literally right in front of me. And then when he got up, when they split it up, there's this big old pool of like 10 inches of blood just right there. And I'm like, I love hockey, and I'm going to watch it forever. But then, I started watching it for the aspects and everything, and it's just something that keeps me busy to where I'm moving, and that's something I like in sports. And that's why I like the dirt track racing as well, because unless you go to like Eldora or Volusia or somewhere like that where it's a bigger track, most tracks that I go to are Bullring or a small quarter mile.
Right.
So you're always getting to see everything all at once, and you're moving, you're around, watching. The thing about with dirt track racing, for me anyway, is I like it because you're drifting. You're doing controlled drifting, and you're going 100 miles an hour around those corners.
Yeah.
And it's just something about that, just seeing a car go sideways and drifting, and the sights, the sounds, the smells, just when the car's coming around, he's doing a little bit too much of a dip, you smell a little bit of that burning tire rubber, and it's just, and that's why I do those two sports mainly. I mean, yeah, sure, if a baseball game on or a football or soccer's on, sure, I'll probably watch it. But
can you imagine the soccer players trying to get into a fight? He'd be just one hit, get knocked out. Ty did send me a picture of this. I was looking for this. Thanks, Ty. Here is the new jersey for the Peoria Twisters, as they're being called, for the rebrand. I like it, but I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm sure you guys have talked about this before.
I think it looks. We haven't talked about it yet. We were actually going to talk about it probably on Saturday's show.
It's all good. It's all good though.
We'll give it a little. We'll give it a little preview though, because we'll actually have our other host on there, Wade. We brought Wade Lovin in
for the hockey part.
He has been a hockey fanatic. And when I say fanatic, I mean he lives, breathes, sleeps Riverman hockey. So he has been very good to the show. He has brought his listeners, because he does small videos on YouTube,
like little shorts.
And I met him through being, season ticket holder and all that. So I asked him if he would be part of the podcast, and he has came on. But these jerseys, they kind of remind me of the old St. Louis Blues. I believe it was like early 90s. The Blues had the red and the yellow, and then the dark blue.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It looks like the old St. Louis Blues jerseys.
Yeah. I do like their other rebrand from last year. They were called the Peoria Spirits. And I actually have a game-worn jersey of that. And, yeah, I have so many game-worn jerseys, it's not even funny. I mean, Big Ben could tell you it's bad.
They did a
Yes, they did.
One of those so bad. Yeah, here's the original 90s jersey for the St. Louis Blues. And, yeah, I see where Ty is coming from. very, very close.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, another one they're doing is a Disney night where every single period is a different jersey with a Disney theme on it.
Oh my gosh!
Yep.
Can you
That's
imagine
Friday night.
Can you imagine
Yeah.
hockey players dressed as Winnie the Pooh getting into fights with Mickey Mouse? I'd pay for that.
Well, isn't our
Yes.
enforcer on IR anyway?
Yeah, he is on the IR, but we have a few others that can throw hands. I mean,
Right.
we did lose
we got a few gyms.
Jack Bostedt today. Jack Bostedt actually got called up today, so
Oh,
we
shit.
are missing our top goalie right now. Which hopefully he'll be back for this weekend. Maybe it's just for a game this week, but yeah, I mean, we talk about, like I
Breaking
said, hockey.
news.
What's up?
Yeah, breaking news. Yeah, Jack Bostedt got called up.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, we try to talk about the St. Louis Blues, but there's really not much to talk about this year because
Right.
And we try to
They
talk
are
about
not-
the Blackhawks too, and they're okay. They're barely hanging in there. So
Well, hockey's one of those things. It's going on right now. What's this? I'm not a big hockey fan, but I know nothing against it. Just it's never fascinated me. But when's the season end for hockey? When's the Stanley Cup?
So that's usually in April is
Uh-huh.
when
yeah,
everything starts kind of wrapping up and finishing, and then which is perfect because so I host the Peoria or the hockey part of our show, and
Right.
then Ben up there he hosts the racing part.
hence
So-
my name, co-host.
Yep.
Yeah.
Co-host.
So it actually is a perfect transition into racing because racing actually starts in April.
Right.
So
Right.
we're kind of, and then when racing season ends, hockey season starts again.
Mhm.
So it's kind of something we can kind of just keep flowing with it. And then, of course, in the summer, we can always, do a hockey show like, oh, here's the updates of the roster. Here's what's
Yeah.
going on in the news. So, yeah, there's so
It-
much
it-
stuff you can talk about.
Yeah, and that's what we did last year with a few of the races. Was actually right now is the first day of what they call the Chili Bowl. It's a bunch of midget cars, and they'll race around this little 5th-mile track.
Uh-huh.
And then last year, because it was during hockey season, like we talked about earlier, was the Gateway Dirt Nationals that was at St. Louis.
Right. What is it
Yeah.
about hockey? Everybody, because like my sister is in here, talk about the first hockey game they went to. A fight book broke out, and my nephew was hooked. Is that what it is? You got to watch a fight to get hooked for hockey.
So
It helps.
It helps.
it does help. It does help. But
'Cause, I mean, if you see other sports when they get in fights, it's like they break it up right away, and then
Yeah.
they get fined and blah blah blah. Whereas with hockey, it's like they let them fight a little bit, at least until one of them falls down, where one of them has more control over the other, and they put them in the box for like 2 to 5, 10
5
minutes. 5 minutes
Yeah.
now?
5 minutes. Yeah, it's 5 minutes. So for
anyway.
me is hockey though. Yeah, for me hockey. Sorry to cut you off there, Ben. I like the whole aspect of the game. I like watching them
Well, I
set
do
up their
too now.
offense. Yeah, set up the defense. I enjoy watching the goalies, and what's helping is, like I said earlier, my son's playing
Uh-huh.
hockey, and it amazes me how much he has learned over just this past year. I mean, he has gone from not knowing where to be at or not knowing where the puck's going to go at. Now he's really learning the next move. Like, he can skate backwards now. He can skate forward. He can go from skating forward to skating backwards. He can pretty much do everything now. And it's like I said, I'm kind of a proud father here. He has just so enwrapped in hockey. I mean, he actually, I think, loves hockey more than I do. Last night we were sitting at home, and he's like, "Hey, Dad, you want to play hockey?" So he goes and gets his mini sticks out, and I just start shooting the pucks at him. So, I mean, I like the team aspect of it too.
Right.
And it's just I just enjoy hockey. I mean, I do enjoy hockey more in person. I can watch it on the TV,
Right.
but I do love being at it. And you're right, Amanda. It's also fast paced. It's not like baseball where, you know, you got the batter, he gets up there, he scratches his nuts a few times and then spits his seeds out. You know, it's just, I don't know.
I will give it that. Yes, when it comes to hockey seems more fast paced than say like basketball or the NFL or even baseball. And Jesus Christ, what the hell was that? Fuck. I wasn't even trying to make that joke. I just heard a truck revving in the background. Oh shit! So, has your son been in any hockey fights yet?
No, he is not allowed to fight.
He's not allowed to fight?
Yeah, he's only 6 years old, so he's not allowed to fight, and he's not allowed to check right now. He can't really check right now.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's like, what, 6 years old? You don't want to like broken bone or anything like that.
No. I mean, he has checked before, and he kind of looks at me like, did you see that? And usually I go, and then I usually go,
did you see that, Daddy? Yes, I'm proud of you. Now, don't do it again.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those deals where like he totally just he stood there, and this kid kept smacking him in the back with a stick, and I guess he had enough of it, and he just straight up shoved him to the ice, and I'm just like, yep, that's my son.
Wow, you're just like, oh, I'm so proud of my son, but he better not break a bone. I'll ground him for the whole year.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right.
Yeah.
So, all right, so let's talk about dirt track racing a little bit, because obviously hockey, big sport. You guys are right now in the peak of the season. Crunch time's not going to be till March. Hockey usually ends in April, and that's when you have the dirt track racing take over, which is 420's specialty. So, Ty, you said you raced in dirt tracks. Do you still race?
Yes.
You still race. So technically, man, you got a racer on the show. That's pretty cool.
And that's one of the reasons why I liked it, having Ty and doing a racing show with him, because if we talk about something, we can get a driver's perspective of whatever we're talking about, like fighting or running someone over, or what's a cadiddle hopper on this doohickey, and things like that,
Right. So, how long have you been racing, Ty?
I started racing when I was 15 years old. And I actually went out. I was in a Hornet, and it was a '88 Ford Mustang. And the first night, I blew the motor.
I remember that. I remember that.
And so I had to take a little break there for a little while, and then I bought a street stock, and we ended up not racing it. We ended up selling it. My grandpa had a late model that my uncle was racing, and then my uncle kind of took a little hiatus. So my grandpa goes, "You're getting in the late model." So I went, basically straight from Hornet to late model, and it was fun, but I just didn't feel comfortable in the car. It doesn't fit my driving style. So I kind of took some time off, and we ended up getting a B mod, which is basically a modified. It just has a smaller motor, most likely a smaller motor, and some shock packages are different and stuff.
Yeah.
And I went out and, I did pretty good my rookie year. And then my second year in there, I kind of just took off. I had multiple heat race wins. Could never seem to get the feature win, but a lot of top 10s, a lot of top 5s. Then life happened. Got married. Got married again, and so I kind of took a back seat for a little while. But me and my wife, we decided to buy a car from one of our good buddies, and I still have that car today. And hopefully next year we'll get a full season.
So you need to get a car and you need to paint the podcast's logo and everything on the side of that car, advertise it. That would be fucking awesome.
I'm working on that. I have somebody that has a Cricket at their house not doing anything. So yeah, I'm working on some lettering. I got some sponsors that are coming back on the car for this coming up year, because Kirby Foods.
And if you're out there and want to sponsor a BMOD or next year, or this upcoming season, let us know.
Well, how much?
And also,
go ahead, Ty. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, also, if you sponsor the race car, you're going to get a shout out on the show too.
Yeah.
So you're kind of getting a double dipper there. So
there you go. Well, how much is it to sponsor on the race car?
It kind of depends on where you want and how big your logo you want on it. It ranges from $250 to, I've had a guy pay me $1,500.
Holy shit!
So, that was a great sponsor. I won't get really into that because he got into a little bit of trouble.
Right. Okay.
And but yeah, he had the nose, he had the 2 sail panels on the side of the car. So I mean, he paid me that money, and that's where he went. Kirby Foods, which was IGA, but now it's Kirby Foods, in Metamora. That's where my dad worked for almost 30 years. Since he passed away, they actually sponsor the car in memory of him. So they always give me a little bit of money towards the car. I have a guy here in Roanoke here that gives me a little bit of money.
Right.
And it don't even need to be money. It can be product. Yeah. Like it can be shocks. It can be a couple tires. It can be a couple sheets of the aluminum for his doors to make.
Right.
It don't necessarily have to be monetary. It can be something that Ty would buy.
Donate parts for the car at some point that he's gonna need in the season. Yeah. So it's what, 200 for the whole season, or is it 200 every race?
Whole season. Yeah, I don't do per race. Yeah, I do like $250 for the whole season. That's usually what I do.
So that's like 4 months worth of advertising. Not only on the car, where he
really
for 5 months. 5 months, 4 to 5 months. And that's not only on the car, but like Ty was saying earlier, it's also on our shows that we have two a week. So
you're not doing like Talladega Nights where you're putting a sticker on the fucking windshield, are you?
No.
That's illegal, isn't it? In racing, that's illegal to do that.
Yeah, and I'm a man of my word. I will not take a penny until I know the car has hit the track.
Gotcha. So
is ready to hit the track. So
once the car's ready to hit the track, you finalize it, and then it's like, okay, we're ready. Can we paint your logo, or can you donate the parts needed? Gotcha.
Because I've seen people would take money from people, and they don't even get out. And it's like, what do you do with that money, dude? Like, what? That's not right. Like, I will not take any money from a sponsor until I know 100% I'm racing and the car is ready to go.
Right. So now 420, I know you're also big into racing. God, you could. I know I've been in your house. You have enough cars you can make another car in your, or enough car parts you can make one in
Well,
your house.
that's actually has grown since then. So
Oh, no.
yes.
Trust me, I know. I helped him move.
Oh wait, he's no longer in Pekin?
Nope.
Where'd you move to?
Pure.
Well, I mean, you know what? Oh, so you're up in Pure. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
That's another reason why we're doing the podcast as well, because it's closer to the Rivermen. It's closer to the track to where I can get there easier and prepare for the shows.
Can you imagine if you guys get an official sponsorship from the Rivermen and you get to broadcast all their shows or interview their players, like be the official podcast of the Rivermen? That'd be really fucking cool.
Yeah, we talked about it. We're one of those where it's like, let's start small, then start kind of growing.
Yeah,
that's why I'm trying to get former Rivermen on, and like I have some racing guys that are willing to come on the racing part.
Mm-hmm.
So like Big Ben's actually part of my racing crew.
You are?
He does all my media, and he does help out at the track sometimes.
Ben is awesome when it comes
also
to
at the garage when I can make it.
Yeah.
Ben, when I worked with Ben when he was on this show, he was really awesome when it came to the media. Like, he had a TikTok page set up. Once a week, I would see TikToks come out. I'm like, God damn, he's really good. How did we luck out with this? And now he's gone.
Well, it's like you take a short clip, 1 minute clip of something silly that Tyler did, and I load it up there, and But like with the racing portion of the media, what he is saying is what I do is like I basically run the Facebook page. When he races, I'll go live on the racing on the racing page, so that way whoever is liking his racing page can see him race that can't make it to the track, because like his mom can't make it to the track sometime. His grandfather can't make it to the track sometime, and whoever else, his sisters, or
I don't have a sister.
It's not sister. Well, his brother and his aunts and uncles.
I don't have a sister. What?
Well, your brother acts like a little bitch sometimes. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, Ice Dog.
Ice Dog.
Ice Dog? What the hell's Ice Dog?
I don't even remember how it happened. It was just what we were talking about. We were talking about
or Bloomington Beeson.
Bloomington Beeson. Well, I partake of the sweet leaf, Tyler. You know that.
You smoke weed? Get the hell out of here, you sinner.
So, when you're a little bit, you just slur sometimes. So, and I just was like talking about, Bloomington Beeson. And I'm like, both Ty and Wade was like, Beeson?
That was my brother. It was my brother on that
it was
day.
his brother on. Yeah, it's his brother. His brother goes, and we call his brother the tire guy.
The tire guy.
Because he's the one that changes the tires when he's there. So.
The funny part is, Ty.
Because that's the only thing we can trust him with is changing the tires. So.
The funny part is, Ty, I'm kind of responsible for corrupting him to smoke weed. I kind of when we were doing the old show where we all met on, he was like, "Oh, I smoke weed," but he really didn't. I started doing gummies to help with my blood pressure because I had lost my grandparents and was going through depression. My blood pressure was like stroke levels. The doctor took my blood pressure, looked at me, and went, "Huh!" He looks over. "Are you okay?" "Yeah, why? You're 280 over 180. Is that good or bad? You should be dead." I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And so I started doing that. Next thing I know, 420 is smoking and doing edibles as well to keep up. We sit there backstage like, "Hey, check this stuff out. I got the ozone here. Check that." Or I got this. And I'm like, damn, that's pretty good. I'm going to try that. So we were like,
now I got
what is that?
Graffiti Shake.
I have not tried that. Is that any good?
Well, what Shake is basically everything that fell off the buds, and it's just already looks like it's ground up and everything.
Oh.
And then they sell it for cheaper. It still gives you the same high and everything. It's just.
I'll show you my new thing I've been doing a lot lately. And somebody made the comment last night. Tyler's going to get addicted to this. Stop it. Yeah, I kind of am. It's the smelling salts.
Oh, I heard about those.
Oh God! So there was a comment made on the podcast months back. They were like, "You are not a podcast if you're not doing smelling salts." I'm like, where is this shit coming from? All of the other podcasts are doing smelling salts. You should too. And I'm like, fine, whatever. And I grab this shit. This shit pulls your spray down your nose and wipes its ass with it. God damn. Oh, what?
Yeah, it's like that salt that they give.
Oh, yeah, it is.
It's like that salt they give during the sports, that kind of clears up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a more concentrated. Like, this is more for the power lifters. Like, the one you're talking about, that's for, like, if they're out of it or they're like, yeah. They banned it in the NFL for a while, but then they brought it back because it was hiding concussions. I'm like, doesn't make any sense, but okay.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Jason Hartwig saying go Steelers. The Steelers must be getting ready to start here.
Yeah, no, like I said, Ben does a great job when it comes to the racing part. Like I said, my media would not be half of what it is if it wasn't for him. And so, like I said, racing's a big part of his life. I try to get him involved as much as possible with my racing.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, on the podcast, he kind of picks a topic and I get my perspective as a driver. And then, like my brother will give a perspective from like a fan / crew member. Mm-hmm. So.
Right.
Well, look at that, Ben. You're moving up in the world here. You're like basically almost a producer.
And the thing is, like I said before, and I'll keep repeating it, I've always liked doing podcasts, and I've been doing podcasts for a long time, even before I met Tyler and everybody else that we know. So it's like no one taught me, no one brought me in. Yeah, sure, I learned from people, but in the grand scheme or the short, whatever you want to call it, I've been always wanting to do this. And after, time of learning, that's like I said, when Ty and I are talking about it. And that's why last year we just decided to start our podcast of racing and hockey.
Right. Now you guys cover, hi Pam, you guys cover just racing and hockey. Now what about other sports? Are there any other sports you guys might venture into? Like Ty, I know you said probably not football, probably not baseball. What about like UFC or boxing?
So we've talked about possibly doing football and baseball. We just haven't really dialed that in yet. We've mentioned something about just going over, like I said earlier, the scores. But not really talk a whole lot about it unless it's like a big topic. Because like I said, I haven't watched a football game in probably, it's been a long time.
I think we will. But the thing is, there's so many football and so many baseball podcasts. If we did do that, we'd just be like buried. Where our niche right now is the local scene, and it don't seem like there's much for local scene stuff.
Right.
And that's why I mentioned how we're promoting the local tracks and the local hockey teams.
Right. Now, I have thought about doing the Peoria Chiefs, though.
Ooh, okay.
They are baseball, and they are local. I know I have thought about maybe just mentioning them during the summer and try to promote them a little bit because get people out there and stuff like that. So we've talked about venturing out. Now like UFC boxing, no, I don't think we've really talked about that. I'm not huge into boxing. I'm not huge into UFC really. I'll watch it if it's on, but it's not like I'm one of them people that spend $100 on a pay-per-view and then somebody gets knocked out after 10
That's me.
seconds.
That's
Yeah,
me.
I can't justify that. Like I
I
can't
love it.
personally. But yeah, like if it's on, like if it's a free fight, yeah, I'll watch it every now and then.
Yep.
And another show we've talked about, like we said earlier, and no offense to Rob or you or whoever else is on this show, but like Ty said earlier, we're looking into talking about doing a paranormal type podcast sometime in the future.
Yeah, because Ty has said before that he's ghost hunted before. I haven't ghost hunted in years, and I want to get back in the field. There's a possibility it might happen this year, but yeah, you ghost hunted before, possibly doing a paranormal show. That'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah, and it would be strictly just like ghost stories, pretty much. Because I really don't. I mean, there's a lot of podcasts out there that like the one you're on, and I've watched it a few times, and it's a really good podcast.
Yep.
But you guys also talk about extraterrestrial stuff and like Loch Ness
Which there's
Monster
nothing
and
wrong
all
with
that.
that. There's
Nothing wrong with that.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
But I don't want to piggyback off of people too much. Like I know ghost hunting podcast. Yes, that's kind of piggybacking, but like we could make it our own.
Right.
Like we would get, if anybody wanted to come on and share their experience, it would be kind of cool to listen to that stuff. I could share tons of experience. I mean, I've been touched, I've been scratched, I've been had stuff thrown at me. I've had.
Yeah. See, I wouldn't say that I actually paid someone to throw a lock at you, Ty.
Yeah. I mean,
well, let's not
like
go
I said,
that route. Yeah.
Yeah, like I've seen
Smart
some scary shit, and
I
I've seen
believe
full body apparitions and
You've seen a full body apparition. Like, are we talking the silhouette of one, or have you seen like the full? You see the silhouette, but not like details, like what kind
not
of clothes they
detailed.
were wearing. Okay.
Well, I mean,
I have seen. Sorry, Ben. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You finish yours, and I can.
We were at this investigation one time. I'll make this short. And what it was there's supposedly an old lady ghost that would scare this kid.
Uh-huh.
Well, and I usually don't antagonize the ghost. That's one thing I really don't like doing. Provoking, I don't agree with it. But I don't know what it was, but something came over me. Like, this thing is scaring this poor kid. So I went into this room, and there was a closet, and I'm just like, so you like scaring little kids, huh? Why don't you show me what you do to the little kid? You think you're big and tough, now do it to a grown man, And all of a sudden, I just see out of the closet fingernails, probably that long, and a hand come out like this.
Ooh.
On the side of a closet. And, and of course, me being stupid, I take a flashlight, shine it over there, and I charge towards it. Because that's the law enforcement in me too. Because I was 8 years law enforcement.
Right.
So I start charging this, and nothing was there.
Wow.
Like I said, I've seen some shit that I cannot explain, and I usually like debunking things.
Yeah.
And I've debunked. I actually debunked the whole case.
What case was that?
So there was I forgot what town, but this lady said that she was seeing things in the mirror and footsteps and just little cracking noises and stuff like that. Well, you know what an EMF detector is.
Yes.
So we went by her bed. Now, a normal EMF area, you want it below probably a 10, I think. It's been so long since I've been in the field, I can't remember.
I think it's a 10. Yeah, I think it's where it's supposed to be at. Yeah.
This was reading 80 next to her bed.
What the fuck was setting it off so much? Exposed wires?
Well, we thought it was exposed wires. We went into the bathroom where she saw these faces. That was reading 90. just in. So I told her, I said, you need to have your landlord come and rewire this whole place.
Yeah.
Something's not right. So then we're sitting there, and so we debunked that. And she said, well, what about this cracking noises that I hear in this dining room? I'm like, all right. So I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden, I hear it. Well, I look over, there's an air conditioner. Well, it wasn't the air conditioner that was making that noise. I said, well, wait a minute. Is there an apartment above you? And she said, yes. And I told one of the investigators, because I was the lead investigator at the time. I told one of the investigators, I said, go out there and see what's above the air conditioner. It was another air conditioner. It was the water dripping onto the air conditioner.
Oh,
which is making it the creaking noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're making
you
the
got that.
creaking noise.
Yeah.
And finally, when that happened, I was just like, I'm done here.
We're done. Everything's checked off. Good. 420.
Yep.
Would you ever go ghost hunting with us?
I mean, I watched when you guys did that walk.
When I got the bird shit on me.
Yeah.
The only thing I heard from that was 420 rolling about it. I'm like, oh, bird shit on me. There's a pause, and there's 420 just laughing.
Busting a gun, I
Is that
had to
the
mute
same walk?
myself, and
Was that the same walk you called our governor
A fat
fairy?
fucking fairy. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the same one. Because Will Height, who's on the show, he dared me to do it, and then 420 hits me with the no balls. I'm not gonna do it now. Oh shit!
well, with me with it, you know, I'd like to believe, and I'm more of myself believing more of the alien stuff.
Right.
I mean, I do believe in ghosts and whatnot, but I do think at least once or twice I seen a shadow person.
Okay.
Because I'm driving along, going to work, and all of a sudden, right beside the graveyard I'm driving by, I see this shadow. And it looks like Ralphie May from the Christmas Story. You know, the big, huge snowsuit of that era.
Uh-huh.
I seen it running beside me. And it was just the shadow. I seen the definition and everything. It was just a black type,
Yeah.
you know.
That's possible. What's the cemetery you drive by?
It was over in Bloomington.
It was up in Bloomington. That's
Yeah.
possible. I mean, is
Yeah,
something
I went to
legit-
Cumberland Cemetery.
You
This
went
is
to
the-
Cumberland?
I don't know.
The
Yeah.
one I'm talking about is the one behind the truck stop, the pilot
Right.
truck stop.
Behind the truck
Yeah,
stop. Oh, I
know
think I
what
know what you're talking about. Yeah.
On
Yeah.
Washington Road, I think it's called.
Yeah. Okay. So that is notoriously haunted. So he saw something for sure.
Yeah. I went to Cumberland Cemetery. It's up by, I think, Toluca or something like that. And
The one that I really would like to see if it's true or not, because supposedly I heard, I think it's the Springdale Cemetery here in Peoria. It's the one down by the zoo
Mhm.
on that same road. Is that
Yep.
Springdale?
I think
Yep.
it is.
Yep.
Anyway, supposedly at where the mausoleum is, there's that statue of an angel or something holding the book.
Uh-huh.
Well, supposedly at a certain day, at a certain time, if you're there, supposedly you can see the pages turn.
What are you giggling about there, Ty?
that's my buddy. That's my buddy Ryan. He just
He's not wrong. There's videos that show.
No,
yeah, but it's like,
Oh, I seen those. Yeah,
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's
like you look at the screen in the middle, and all of a sudden you see these figures, and then
Yep.
you show the camera looking up. There's like no one there.
yeah. Springdale Cemetery is actually where I saw my one of my full body apparitions.
we'd have to go do some ghost hunting this summer. Maybe get 420 to come along so we can experience.
I
it.
mean, I've even heard in the pet cemetery part of that there's been
Yeah.
ghosts and spirits and stuff.
Yeah,
Dude.
real quick story at Cumberland. I did the history on it, and it actually used to be an internment camp for Native Americans.
Oh,
Oh,
geez.
really? Trail of Tears?
And no, it wasn't part of the Trail of Tears. Surprisingly, it wasn't. And I forget what kind of Indian tribe was on there, but I'm part Cherokee.
Uh-huh.
So I think it was like Navajo or something like that, because that would make sense because it was in northern Illinois. And all I said was, how do you like a Cherokee being on your land? Now,
Oh,
I
Jesus.
couldn't hear it at the time, but when I replayed my recorder, I heard Native American drumming,
Ooh.
like a war drumming.
So there is a bridge outside of Chatham. It's that old red wood covered bridge.
Oh, over by shit. It's north of Auburn in that area.
Yeah, it's right over there by Auburn.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah,
In fact, a listener sent this photo in.
Glenarm. That's right. It's not far from
Glenarm,
Glenarm.
yes. A listener sent this photo in, and this one got us our attention. Now, according to the listener, it's his two daughters. No one else was on the bridge when they took this photo. It's just these two. And this is the photo he snapped. And this is one of my favorite photos because you see there's a child right there, somebody else, somebody behind him. He swears up and down nobody else was on that bridge except for his daughters here.
Yeah.
And that was crazy. But we went out there because I wanted to see this stuff. And like literally we heard like one of our guys was down there on the base of the bridge on the other end, and he said it sounded like a group of people rode up with like horses and beating drums. We looked it up. That bridge was part of the Trail of Tears.
Oh, what?
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
So it's like that stuff's everywhere. But I would love to go to Glenarm, dude. We actually we have Jacksonville Developmental Center here in Jacksonville. The city has been trying to buy that property back for years because they want to turn into a historical site. The state wants to just destroy it. I am this tempted to just break in, trespass, just to go in there because the stories you hear from that area is just, oh!
I may or may have trespassed on a building.
You may or may not have.
Well, it's the same way with the haunted house up in Peoria, the old Bartonville Asylum.
Oh yeah,
yeah. It's not even there anymore.
Yeah, there's other buildings, but not the actual asylum. Yeah.
Yeah. Like there's a barn out by Chill Coffee. It kept getting boarded up, and there were satanic rituals done out there. There was a guy that hung himself out there.
Oh wow!
The barn looks prestige, like it is an old barn, old wooden barn, and it looks like it just got built like 6 months ago. So it's out in the elements. I will not go back there, ever. I will not go back there.
I think I know what barn you're talking about. Because I got told by somebody who ghost hunted, who moved out of the area. He said, if you ever hear about this building, where's it at? It's located where?
Chill Coffee. Like right outside of Chill Coffee, right outside of Peoria.
I think that is the bar. Because he told me that there was a place in Peoria. It's demonic. Don't go there.
Is it more like towards Rome or?
Yeah, that's what he claimed. Oh, so that is a place then.
Yeah, I went there.
Oh my God! What? I haven't went there, but I've heard the stories.
It's something. I got attacked there. We could just smell sulfur, which if you know anything about ghost hunting, if you smell sulfur, get out. That's where I had the rock thrown at me. I threw the rock back, being an idiot.
Oh.
Well, it pissed me off because it threw a rock at me, and I'm just like, you son of a bitch. So I threw it back at it. I I have to find my old phone, but I actually took a picture, or a few pictures, and I have a silhouette of a man standing in the corner. If you zoom into the other pictures, it looks like a devil face. It also has another face. The rope that the guy hung himself on, you can still kind of see where it happened. We've heard loud screaming while we were walking. We were walking back to my truck, and we actually thought something was running up behind us, and we turned around and nothing was there. It actually said good night to us.
Oh, jeez.
Over on my EVP recorder. And it sounds very dark. I mean, it was like good night. Like
Holy
it was.
shit.
I will not go back there. Never. I've been there twice. Yeah.
That's your sister.
That's my sister. She's been rode out of my will multiple times. That's another reason why she's not in my will. I just kidding, Amanda.
But yeah, no, I will not go back there ever.
Well, there is. You remember the old Carrollton Alms house? You ever heard of that?
Yes.
We went there multiple times. I loved that house. We have heard footsteps. I've had things, touch me there. And when that place burned down, man, when that kid burned that house down, that broke my heart because that was such a beautiful place.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's kind of when I gave up on ghost hunting. But, I know me and David, Amanda Kluge's wanting to go. I want to get back out and doing it. Maybe we should hook up at some point, and figure out a place that, just, hey, let's try it,
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, I'd have to get permission first.
420, we would definitely accommodate you, man, but you're welcome to come. It's been a long time since I've seen you, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last time we seen each other, we were talking about brown stuff.
I just realized I offered to take him ghost hunting. What? The ghost will be like, no, don't let them stop it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So yeah, we've thought about branching out into maybe a paranormal.
Doing other show, the paranormal show.
Other shows.
Yeah.
I know shows. mental health was big on Ben. Ben likes to do mental health stuff.
Oh yeah.
And
mental health is key.
He's asked, what do you think about possibly doing a monthly show? Like, if we're not
just once a month. Yeah.
Yeah. And I told him, I said, whenever you want to, man, you got the login. So
yeah, I would say there is a podcast I think Ben would really enjoy watching. I'll have to send you the link later after you get off the air, but it's Pete versus Anxiety. He does a lot of the mental health stuff too.
Huh.
And he's very nice guy, very friendly. So he'd be pretty good to talk to. I mean, he wanted originally to talk to Bubba, but Bubba said no because Bubba has depression. Yes, I'm not going to go any much further because that's getting too personal. But Bubba also does not want the recognition that he has. But the problem is that everybody deals with it. Doesn't matter who you are. Everyone. I dealt with it yesterday while I was at work. I was sitting there thinking, man, tomorrow's my own day off, and I got to work Tuesday, work Wednesday, Thursday. This is my entire life, but sometimes it's just how it is. It just randomly occurs when you have that.
Someone's got to guard the doors.
Someone's got to. Those doors get out of line very easily. Sometimes they're not shut all the way. You got to bang them real hard.
Hey, everybody! It's been a while since I joked to Tyler, so
it's fine. He's joking fine, dude. I've always liked 420's jokes.
But yeah, no, like I said, we love doing our podcast. We just, like I said, we wanted to do something a little different. We wanted to do something that's genuine us. And we have fun with it, but there's also a serious side to it, And and like I said, we joke with each other. I mean, it's not like it's serious all the time.
Like if you ever watch our shows now, it'll be like, what was the first thing? Not Bloomington Beast.
Ice Dogs.
Ice Dogs. Somehow I was like thinking about the Ice Bears or something, and for some reason I go Ice Dogs, and that's when the Jackman goes Ice Dogs. I'm like,
and then I said, it sounds like a bad beer. Ice Dog beer.
It does sound like a bad beer, yeah.
Like a nasty beer that's like Schlitz.
Speaking of, at the last Riverman game I went to, I actually had one of the Kelsey beers.
You had one of those beers?
The garage beer? It wasn't bad. It wasn't
bad. Well, Ty's sitting over here laughing, so something else must have happened.
Yes, tell him.
Okay. Get ready to laugh your ass off here.
All right.
During the intermissions or during the stop of plays, they'll have, while they're setting up, they'll have, one of the characters, the like the
mascots.
Mascots, thank you. See, that's what happens. Anyway.
Bloomington
Beeson. Go Ice Dogs. Anyway. They're throwing out T-shirts. So I'm like, okay, a T-shirt. Because where we're sitting, we're actually in chairs, not the fold-down chairs. We're actually in chairs where handicapped people, can sit. One's going up. I go up like this. I start falling off. And then I see it so close to me, I can reach it. Out of the corner of my eye, I see someone else going for it. So my original thought was, go for it. Go for it. So I'm crawling all over it. And I'm thinking, I'm getting it because that's all I wanted to get. So I get up, I look, and there's Ty just laughing his ass off. And he told me a few other things about the other person that was going after it. I'm like, oh.
Wait a minute. All right, so they're firing the shirt launcher thing. You go to reach for one, it falls behind you. You go to grab it.
And I'm like falling down and I'm crawling on it on the ground. I turn around
army crawling.
Army crawling,
You army crawled for him?
And I turn around and look at him. He's just laughing. He goes, what was it you said? Big man down! Big man down!
Big man down!
Big man down! Big man down! I'm like, that's funny but wrong at the same time. So I just start laughing with him because I thought it was funny too.
So
he was. He was saying it out loud.
What he's afraid to tell you is the lady there, she was nice, but she was
it's a lady.
physically challenged.
Oh.
So she had like a limp, sort of. So here's Ben spread eagle on the floor, army crawling, while this lady's trying to hob over there to get the thing. And then he gets the shirt and he can't even wear it.
What size was the shirt?
Extra large. And then I told him, I said, I'm surprised you didn't start barking at her.
Army crawled. Oh my god. Oh.
All to get a seventh man section.
He went spread eagle for an eagle shirt.
Spread eagle for an eagle shirt.
Oh, it's just big man down.
Big man down. No, he was. It was like I turn around and look, and he's just laughing. He goes, "Big man down, big man down." I'm like,
oh.
And then what's funny is the lady he beat for the shirt was only 2 chairs down from him. So that lady was staring at him the whole game like, that son of a bitch.
That son of a bitch. That fucking, for a big guy, he's really fast.
I only go fast for 2 things: free stuff and weed. So
It was so funny.
Oh my god. That needs to be a shirt. Big man down.
Well, it's a thought. We're thinking about it.
God,
You're also thinking
I
of
should have videotaped it.
If you had videotaped it, God, I wish we could see that. Oh,
It was so funny.
And the worst part is, I can see 420 doing this 100%. It's like, yeah, that's Ben, 100%. I would be Ben or for a teacher.
Yes, Ryan.
Oh. I don't know what Virgil's going on about, but God. And the shirt's only a bit. It's son of a bitch. I said God, and he goes, yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was a shirt. I hardly get things when I go to sporting events when they throw them out.
It was funny because he puts it up to him. He goes, "It's not even going to fit me."
He's like, all that. What size shirt do you wear, Ben?
5X, 4 or 5X.
5X.
So it's like 3 sizes too small.
Yeah, it just cracked me up.
Oh God!
And then, like I said, the lady what cracked me up too. I'm like, I'm surprised you didn't start barking at her while you were down on the ground.
Go on, stop!
This dog. Oh, and the worst part is too. The lady was probably like, "Let me help you, sir. I'll give you that." No, he's got it.
No. And then, like the security people are just looking at him like, "What the hell?"
They were. And that one old lady there, that's the security. I just seen her going.
Oh
well.
Hey, it's a free shirt, lady. You tell me.
Hey, free shirt.
And then I'm doing a whole bunch of heckles at the opposing team's goalie, and I had the lady in front of me cracking up.
What were you saying to the other team's goalie?
Well, okay, preface it with this. This goalie's what? Ty, 6'8", 250 plus pounds.
You're heckling a guy who's 6. Oh, my brother in Christ! Are you looking for a funeral? What the hell?
And I yell out something like, "Hey, are you lacking air all the way up there?" Or
Jolly. I know you called him a Jolly Green Giant one time.
Yeah. Or something like, "Hey, your hole's bigger than the whore over at Big Al's. You bum."
Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, when you shoot at the goalie, there's holes, like the two above your shoulders on either side, and there's one called the 5 hole, which is in between your legs. Well, he's standing up, and no, I'm not joking. Okay, if you ever see a hockey game, most goalies, the top of their numbers equal with the top of the bar.
Okay.
This guy's bottom part of his number was equal with the top of the bar. So he's a good at least foot taller than his teammates. So he's just
he's a big goalie. He's a big boy.
This is that world.
And one of them, he took his mask off, and I go, I can't remember his name now.
He looks like Farva.
Oh,
from Super Troopers.
Okay, basically he has that big porn stash, right? And I go, "Hey, it's Muddinger." I go, "Hey, Muddinger, the 70s Club want their mustache back, you bum." And there's like 2 or 3 people in front of me just busting a gut laughing, and it's like,
this is where next thing you know, there's a goalie stick flying towards Ben, and he's got to dodge to miss it too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'll dodge the miss, and it'll hit the lady that was trying to get the shirt. There's your stick, lady.
Here, I got the shirt. You get the stick. Here you go. Oh.
Anyway, it just. But then again, when you're a little bit, woo-hoo, and drinking 2 or 3 beers already before the game started, you're gonna say some weird shit. So
Oh my God. Are you fucking serious?
ask Ty.
No, Ty just sent me a picture of the guy. It does look like Farva. Oh my God. Oh,
Oh, really? That's what it is. He took his mask off, and I go, "Hey, the 70s called. They want their mustache back, you bum!" And that old lady in front of me was just busting a gut laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. God, he does look like Farva with that Pakistani face hugger. God, that is a straight up. He's right. That is a straight up 70s porn star. You're on the show.
I'm sorry, it's a habit.
It's a habit, yeah.
I mean, I even do it when I'm watching your show. Someone will say it, I'll be like, "Oh, yeah. Sage did it. Sage did it the other day." I'm like, he's like, "Oh, Jesus." I'm like, "Yes, Sage."
Yeah, he says it in our chat room, and it's like, son of a bitch. We're not getting away from this.
Well, the one thing you did get away from was my stoner thoughts, which.
Oh my God. Ty, let me give you some advice. From one podcast host who has worked with Ben to the other, do not ever ask him for stoner thoughts. That is the closest our show ever came to getting canceled. But he bounced the funny shit every once in a while.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, I sent you another picture. If anybody wants to.
Oh, is this your car?
Yeah, that was last year. We didn't really have much to put on it. But yeah, right now it's pretty blank.
But the thing is, it did get me the in card from Skeletor, so.
That it did.
So. Look at that! Look at how fast you're going. That the rear tire is literally almost deflated on that thing.
And look at the way the front tires are turning.
Yeah.
While he's going left.
Well, he's going into the grain of the dirt. Isn't that how you're supposed to do it? Like as you're driving, you're supposed to turn.
So yeah. So if you see yourself, you're if you get yourself going fast enough, you will be turning right to go left. So.
Yeah, tire guy failed.
Huh?
Brian goes, the tire guy failed.
Yes.
What's a kidnapper's favorite shoe? White pants. Blake, stop that. Lay's a hoot. I love Lay.
Anyhow, like I said, we're just. It all boils down to what we started the show with, starting talking about. It's like we're doing hockey and racing because that's the two things we love. We swap each show's like Ty's more of the hockey guy, and then that's when I, be the co-host, as in co-host. And he don't tell me what to do. I don't tell him what to do. We talk about it and we agree on something and we do it, Right. And then when it comes to racing season, even though he knows probably more technical terms with stuff, I know a lot of. I just know I like it. Yeah, doohickeys. Like, for instance, we were talking about, like, right before we went to the hockey season, we talked about the shock. So I'm like, well, what is that? I'm like, the doohickey that holds he's like, the A-frame? I'm like, yeah, the doohickey.
The doohickey.
So, but my point being is, it's that I'm more into the dirt track person and.
Right.
And then, so as we said, we're doing other shows. We're just focusing on these for now until we gain more traction and then we can,
Well, I mean, it's good to see you guys a show doing the thingamabobs. Yeah, the thingamabobs.
The thingamabobs.
It's good to see you guys got a show going, and it's good to see that not only is it a show that's got the cohesion to carry it, but it's also one that you guys can also easily adapt to. Like you've mentioned, the possibility of adding football, baseball, the paranormal, especially ghost hunting and whatnot. And that's the one thing that really helps with the show is the ability to adapt and connect with certain areas. It's hard to find something new. Like my show's mostly comedy. My show, you can literally sit there and compare it to the Tonight Show or an evening
Well,
night
see,
show.
the thing is
like
with
that.
yours, with the comedy, you don't repeat the same bit every single show.
No, we try. We if something funny comes up and it feels like it would apply to a situation, then we carry it a little bit. But after a while, it eventually dies.
And
But
that's what we like to do with our show is to keep it fresh, keep it
exactly,
something new.
exactly.
I
Because
mean, yeah, we're talking about the same teams and everything, but that's our shtick: is the Rivermen, the Bloomington Bison, the Peoria. Peoria,
Mustangs, the Peoria Mustangs, the Bradley
Right.
Braves, and
right,
Yeah.
So, well, guys,
yeah, and then it's been like I said, we don't try to bring up old stuff, I should say.
right, and
So-
also it's hard to really like. There are podcasts out there. When I started Best Damn, and 420 could agree with this too, attest to this. I didn't want any trouble with any other shows. I didn't want any trouble with any other shows. There are shows out there that live off that drama. There's shows on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, Kick. I can't do that, That's why it's like when I heard you guys started your show, I signed up. I've been watching. I don't watch while you guys are live. I watch the replays.
Right, and that's what I do with your shows. A lot of times, you send it to me, and 9 times out of 10, when you send it to me, I'm already doing the show as our podcast, and that's what we try to do. We try to get it done to where we're not going too much into yours, on Wednesday.
Oh, yes, that's totally fine. Yeah, I mean, it's like Wednesday and Thursdays. It's like, or what? Wednesday and Fridays.
Wednesday and Fridays. I thought you
Wednesday
did.
and Fridays. Yeah, we do it Wednesday and Friday. I'm trying to remember when you guys do a show. It's like Wednesday,
Saturdays.
Wednesday and Saturdays. Yeah.
And the reason why we do it that way is because Saturday, especially during racing season, we're giving everybody info for that night, so it'll be fresh on their mind. So that way, they can go to it. Because I've noticed when you want to tell something about something and have someone go to something, you got to make sure it's the last thing on their mind before they actually go out and do something. So to be like, so you know what I'm saying? So like, say for instance, you and Sue wants to go see the racing at Jacksonville, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you'll be watching our podcast, and all of a sudden, the last thing you hear is, "Oh, here at Jacksonville, they're going to have Tony Stewart race the midgets." And then you'll be like, "Well, what do you want to do tonight, Sue?" And you'll be like, "Oh, well, on Big Ben and Ty Sports Cave, they talked about Tony Stewart was going to be at the racetrack in Jacksonville." And then we do it on Wednesday is to give a recap of the games and or races that we talked about on Saturday, and then give previews for races that are on like Thursday or Friday, or a game that's on Thursday or Friday for the Rivermen.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we do it at those times.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I've never had a problem with it's like cool. It's good to hear it, So it's like I try to get along with everybody. It's like when you guys started your show, I was like, oh, that's fucking awesome that they got their own show going. Because Ben's had the chops for a long time. He's wanted to do a racing show when he was on our show. Now he's got that podcast going. It's like fucking fantastic. It's good to see him get, stand up there with the rest of us.
Next, August? We might be going against each other for Illinois Times Best Podcast,
Hey, you know what? Bring it on. I'll welcome the competition. Shit, I've went up against Ray. I've went up against Notorious Escapades, Weird Frequencies,
Opa Ghost.
Yeah. And surprisingly, the one that won it this year.
Garden Time with Susan.
Garden Time with Susan. Yeah, yep. I knew Susan's podcast would bite me in the ass at some point. Fuck.
Anyway, what were you saying about this year?
I would say this. Well, this year was weird too because State Week won it, which it's like it's a 15-minute podcast. Why is that? I guess whatever, oh well, but it was like of all the podcasts of Deep Throat Morning Disaster, that one I always thought it was going to be Open Ghost that did it.
Right.
So, well, guys, I'd say it's been a great podcast. We need to have you guys back on towards the end of the season.
Thanks for letting us have them.
Yeah, thanks.
Hell yeah. So, I would definitely tell everybody who's watching, go check out Ty and 420. Ty and Big Ben's Sports Cave. They're talking a lot about local area sports, such as hockey for sure. That is one of their big things. They're talking about. Nope, that would have too damn loud.
And then your mic went messed up there.
Yeah, it's weird. We'll just cut the music there. It's a really cool show. Definitely go check it out. Here, I got links I can drop. If you want to watch them on YouTube, you can check them out right here on YouTube, right there. Just subscribe to them there. And to follow them on Facebook, I got their Facebook links right here. So then you can subscribe to them on YouTube, or you can follow them on Facebook right there. So,
we're also on Kick if you have a Kick account. So
you're on Kick, cool.
Yeah,
I don't have the Kick link, so sorry. I'll have to find that.
When you go to Kick, you just go in the search. You just put Big Ben and Ty Sports Cave, and it's right there. So
right. So, well, Ty, Ben, it's been really awesome to have you guys here.
Yes,
Good
thanks for
luck
having
with
us.
the show.
Thank
Good
you.
luck with the show. Got to have you back at some point towards the end of the hockey season. So,
alrighty.
All right, and that's it for us.
So,
go ahead.
One more thing.
Yes.
Our Wednesday show is usually about 6:30. We go roughly about an hour. So we go a little bit into your show, which you said is pretty cool, because we try to respect you enough not to keep people from watching your show.
Right.
And Saturdays, it depends. Like during hockey season, it's about 2:33. But and we'll get to it if you have us back again, which I'm sure you will.
Oh,
and for racing, we'll have it more maybe like noon, 1 o'clock, because that gives me time to set up. It gives Ty time to set up his car. Then we do our podcast, and then it gives us both time to get to the track in time to do the things at the track. So, but like you said, everything's on the Facebook page. So, yeah.
Yep. So there you go. Skeletor says this was lit, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if he watches your show. Whatever he says, do not hold us accountable. I don't know what he said. So, all right, guys. Well, this has been awesome. You can check out the Sports Cave with Big Ben and Ty on YouTube and Facebook. Guys, best of luck to the show. I hope you guys do well. And we will see you guys Wednesday on the next episode of the Best Damn Podcast. So long, everybody. All right, so now that I actually did the interview, can you sign the divorce papers, 420, please?